The moment I was waiting for, this part finally arrived. But before I tell you what it is, I started out rebuilding a Stevens favorite model 1894, and came out pretty good. I got it working, it shoots, looks decent. I was going to buy another one because I really had fun with this one. And then once I started looking around, I found a Winchester 1906 with the barrel, the front receiver, and the feed tube. So I guess technically, since this wasn't a working gun to start with, I don't know, is it a reconstruction project? It's really going to be a Frankenstein. I guess you would call it a parts gun, because once I took this apart and figured out what I was needing based off of the parts diagram, based off of a parts list, I started checking off the items I had, and I started ordering and trying to locate the items I needed. All I did so far was disassemble the assemblies, cleaned them with some WD-40, wiped them down with a paper towel. I didn't do anything destructive, I didn't do anything aggressive. The particular part I was waiting for so I could reassemble this is the spring for the hammer. Now I think I have all the parts I need to reassemble it, but I'm going to have some issues because as I was disassembling this, I noticed some problems. And I'm not sure how I'm going to fix the problems, and I guess that's part of the process, is to go through and come up with solutions. So the feed tube mounts to the barrel using these feed tube hangers. And the hangers themselves fit in these slots in the front, and there's a certain way of attaching them and a certain way of detaching them. The hanger in the front was loose and it was wobbling around, and then there's another hanger, a rear hanger, with a pin that attaches through this slot. So being it was flopping around when I got it, who knows how long I was doing that for, the slot got wallered out a little bit, and I'm not sure how I'm going to reattach the spring tube. One solution was I found a place that sold an oversized front tube hanger, and being it's oversized, this flange doesn't really fit in the slot, and I'm probably going to have to file it, and I'm probably going to have to work on this slot to put some type of V-groove in there, I think. If I was real good, I'd take the original one and I'd probably weld some new material on it and get it to fit in there. But somebody better than I needs to do that. I'm going to start assembling this, but before I do, I wanted to just show where I'm at. I'm not doing an instructional video or how-to video. It's just a progress video of how I'm doing reconstructing this. The barrel itself, the bore, I stuck a bore tube down there, or bore scope, and the rifling actually is there, most of it, and what is there has some decent sized grooves to it. So I'm rather pleased that it doesn't look completely worn out. So considering how old it is, I would say the barreling's in fair shape. I forgot what this part's called. So this is the bolt, and the bolt has the firing pin. This was part of the assembly when I started out. So this was part of the front receiver. Now, this model supposedly shoots shorts, long rifles, and longs, but I could not find a carrier that supports all three. So I found an assembly, a carrier assembly for 22 shorts. I can buy 22 short ammo, and I'm going to put this together using this carrier assembly, however that fits in there. I don't even know yet. I got to figure it out. So I don't even know if you can do that. I'm going to take a 22 short carrier and mount it up to a receiver that can handle 22 longs, shorts, and long rifles. Hammer assembly. I got the trigger spring. That's this little guy. We got the firing pin, a little front sight. This is an important part. This is the takedown screw. This is what holds everything together. I didn't want to take this apart. There's a sleeve, there's a pin, and there's the screw itself. I'm going to leave those together for now. this little piece here is how you remove the slide action. So there's a lot of YouTube videos out there that show you the correct way of assembling and disassembling this particular rifle. Of course, I didn't watch it, and I just pried this out like you're not supposed to. So I probably damaged something. It's supposed to literally just slide in there. And I don't know, may have to do some filing to get it to fit again. Or buy another one. There's actually a lot of parts available. Just not the long rifle carrier that I want. Now, the wood, I didn't have a buttstock, so I found this. I thought this was correct. Turns out it's got this little extra piece of meat on there. It's got whatever this is, but it's really close. And I think I can make it work with some chisels. If not, spend another $100, buy another one. The forearm actually looks really good. It's even got the little metal pieces in there. I'm not going to do much cosmetically at the moment. So the way it looks right now is the way it's going to look when it's assembled. If I decide in the future, if I'm ambitious, maybe I'll take it apart. Maybe I'll sand it, try some refinishing. Maybe I'll try rebluing it. I don't know. I just want to get it working right now. And as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm going to start putting this thing together. And with a little bit of luck, I'm going to start shooting it. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? But that's where I'm at for now. I was told the Stevens favorite model 1894 is a gateway drug into other guns, and I see that as being true. So this is going to be the next one I work on, and what this leads to next, I don't know. But once we get this working and target practice, Mr. Squirrel is in danger. Anyway, I'll let you know when it's done. See you later.
Wait,